Hey everybody, it's Christine from Love of Reborns 13, and I am here with Kiara. She is my Nikki Johnston sculpt by Wendy from Weeby Dolls, and she is named Bailey. Beautiful girl. I just got this blanket to go with her strawberry theme. This was that sleeper I was talking about. And my Maya, my Alma little micro preemie had the we realized when I did the box opening had a strawberry outfit. I did take a picture. I will tag that at the end of the two of them, and the outfit's really cute. But I did find this blanket over at Marshall's, and I started at Marshall's, and then I saw it at I didn't get it, and then I saw it at TJ Maxx, and I grabbed it. So finally got it. But yeah, so here she is, little strawberry. So what I wanted to actually today is not going to be a changing video. It's going to be more of a topic video. I've been doing a lot of talking with other collectors and my friends, and just about different things with how we collect. So I had just like a couple of topics in mind, and so I'm going to be making a couple of videos. The next few videos will be kind of based on these conversations I've been having. Not like individual names or anything, but just the topics themselves and like thoughts I've had about it. Because I thought they would make really good topics. So first off, I am officially in the hobby for a year, which is really awesome. I can't remember the exact day I ordered my first reborn. I just know it was like maybe June 30th, and then I got her like the first week in July. So I am officially a year in the hobby, maybe give or take a few days. So that's pretty cool. But again, I still consider myself a really big newbie. So that's what kind of it's got me prompted to just like asking other collectors questions and just kind of learning different perspectives, which I think is a lot of fun. So the one I wanted to talk about is actually with Miss Bailey here. So Bailey, you guys know if you saw her box opening, she was a doll I had been watching for about 6 months. She had gone to the original person who commissioned her through Wendy to make, and then that person immediately wanted to put the doll up for sale. Which I didn't grab her at the time, and then she traded with a friend, which eventually that person, after several months, decided to sell, and that's the person who I then adopted her from. So this whole time in my head, this was like the Kiara that got away. That's like always how I nicknamed her. And so I really, really kind of hyped her up, right? Like, I mean, I've been staring at her pictures, thinking she's so pretty, she's kind of always on my mind. And then I got her, and blown away during her box opening. I mean, that was all like it was the doll that got away, right? So, and now I've had her for what, about a week or two now, just about. I did do one change. I did slightly trim her hair, just a little bit around the sides here. I prefer my reborns to have just a little bit of a shorter hair, like a little bit more not like crazy short, but just a little more tapered around the ears. So that's basically what I did with the Kiara. Barely took anything off, but that's something that I did do. So if she looks a little different on the sides, that's the disclaimer. And so I started to realize I was like, I guess having slight bonding issues with her, which was throwing me off because she was the Kiara that got away. I even contemplated, one day I looked at her and I thought, wow, she could be a boy. So I posted on my Instagram and I asked a couple of people, including Wendy, the artist, like what you thought, could it be a boy? And then, then I kept her in like a white onesie. I wrapped her up, and like the next day actually I think I waited a day or two, and then I unwrapped her and immediately thought girl. So I was like, okay, gender's definitely a girl. She's staying Bailey. We're good. And then, I don't know, just something kind of kept being weird for me, and I couldn't figure it out. Maybe the doll was hyped up so much that I'm thrown off right now. And that kind of was like, wow, that's a really good topic. So my question is, do we hype up the dolls we're waiting for too much or too little? But do we have a way of hyping up the dolls we're going to be getting or that we want? And I was like contemplating that in my head, like, wow, all this time did I hype her up and she's not what I envisioned. Now, the artistry, absolutely, she is everything and more than I envisioned. For me, it was turning into the sculpt. I don't know what it was. It was just something with the particular sculpt. I love Wendy's work. I love her work. It was just something with that. And sometimes sculpts just don't work for us. So that kind of really hit home, and I thought, gee, did I hype her up? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to, especially after my Johanna experience, I'm definitely taking my time with bonding stuff. I'm realizing the longer I collect, and especially when you get a lot of new dolls coming in around the same time, which she did, it can be kind of a little overwhelming. So I was like, let me take a step back, and I'm just gonna hold her. Like, I'm just gonna, change her, dress her, just focus on her, like I did all day yesterday pretty much. Well, not all day, like obviously I went out, but when I had time, like I just focused on her. And I took pictures with her, and all of a sudden, like, it started to really click. So I think what I did was I really hyped her up. So I expected me to be like, this is going to be an easy bonding situation. It's going to be like snap, like no problems. But what wound up happening was I didn't bond as quick. So I immediately thought, oh no, like maybe I was wrong. Maybe I hyped her up too much. Maybe the nostalgia's gone. What did I do? But I honestly think for me, I'm actually getting very bonded with her now. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. All of a sudden, the worries I had and the things that were kind of throwing me off are gone. Slowly, not slowly. I don't want to say slowly. They're gone, and they're continuing to. The reason why I'm saying slowly is because, again, after the Johanna situation, if you didn't see that video, it's I think like the video before. I'm just I'm a little more cautious about bonding and that stuff, and just taking my time. So that's why I'm saying slowly. I'm trying to make the process go slower, just so I know I'm for sure. But right now I'm feeling really, really good. I mean, looking at her in the camera, I think she's absolutely beautiful. I love her hair color. I really put this like in my head as, not only is this doll awesome, which I do think she is, but I'm gonna have no problems bonding with this doll because it's the doll, right? And that's kind of setting yourself up for failure. So what I decided to do is, you know what, rather than, and I think it's easy to hype up a doll. You get excited for new dolls, you get excited for new sculpts, you can see them. And I think that's good. I think a level of hyping up is great to do. I think when it gets to the point that now you're putting expectations on yourself of getting the doll and how you're going to feel, that's where I feel like, for me anyway, it becomes a problem. Hyping up the doll, I think, can also be a little bit of a problem if you're putting these overly high expectations on the doll. Now, the artistry definitely exceeded expectations. But I didn't think about the kit. I didn't think about how I had the kit and now I was getting a different kit. I had a Kiara, and I remember, even though I thought that doll was beautiful, there were certain things that I wasn't completely bonding with, and I didn't really take that with me when I jumped on her. So I think when you hype up a doll coming, and then you put this expectation on both you and it, which I know sounds weird. I know this is a doll, it's an inanimate object, but I'm just saying, like, you guys, I mean, come on, with this hobby, you guys know what I mean. But it can feel that way, right? Because they're beautiful works of art. So I think if you overhype it up, and I think for me anyway, it's more toward hyping up for myself and not so much this, that it can become kind of overwhelming. And then it's setting yourself up for failure. So I think the best thing to do, at least for me in my experience, is, if she's so cute, she cuddles up so nicely. Look at that. She's just like, is be excited, hype it up, get excited about something new, but then leave it at that. Don't then think, oh my gosh, am I going to love it? Am I going to hate it? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Just enjoy the process. You chose to get it for a reason, so go with it. And don't worry about if it's, just don't worry about it. You can't control it at that point, right? So just let it happen and take your time, right? So like with her, she had been with 2 mommies. I had only seen her in pictures. I needed to take my time, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm giving her the just right to take her time. Anyway, so me and Miss Bailey are going to be having more bonding time. I'm going to be spending more time with her. To be honest, I'm probably going to keep her in this outfit for a while, because this outfit is just adorable on her. So I'm just obsessed with this outfit on her. I got this at Target. So it's just so cute with little strawberries. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you soon.